Second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California. We've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start the drive with Evans. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Stafford. Short pass to Howard. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
22, 53, ready. Alert.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Monday.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Ready.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Richardson back to throw it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
To about the 26 here. And the Rams at 3-11 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Evans gets it again on second down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing is Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. From the red zone now, Stafford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. This one home. It's a touchdown. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw.
They set up the bubble screen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Richardson to the air on first down.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Richardson working from the gun.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
3rd and long for Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Richardson looking to throw this.
This is caught.
And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Richardson.
Now he steps away. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. And a point after, good by Groupie.
And it's now 21-0.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
32. Middle. Zero.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
40 got.
On the counter, it's Evans.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
22.
Stafford going to change it up here.
22.
He'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And taken right at the 35.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
Let's go now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On first down, they'll start out with Evans.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Evans gets it again on second down.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down, Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll run on first down with Evans.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, L.A.
Zach Evans hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Richardson's throw complete there to Perry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now it's Richardson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Richardson to throw. This is Miller, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Here we go.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Come on. 19 tight.
A final shot before break. Richardson. Touchdown, Saints. Jackson Smith and Jigba as time expires in the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. On first down, Richardson. To the right side, complete to Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to speed things up here. Richardson now on 2nd down. Finding Miller once more, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Smith and Jigba with the grab. Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 20. And the Saints first down.
79 Broncos.
Back to the air with Richardson. Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And the point after, good by Groupie. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, 70. Monday.
Now Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning...
He's got a man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Zach Evans
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Rams get a bit closer.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Trap 60, trap 60.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. They're complete to Smith-Njigba.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. On the slant, here's Smith-Njigba.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Left side, he finds Smith-Njigba.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
It's a loss of 2.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Rams 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Real right, 20, 53, ready. Omaha, ready, move. 11.
Now it's Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Rams 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start?
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd down. Here's Richardson. That going to be caught downfield by Miller.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Stay 50, stay 50. Double right.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's caught. Puka Nacua.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
54. Hey, easy, easy.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Got it. Ready?
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Now Richardson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Hey, 5-0.
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Richardson shotgun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
On first down, Richardson. Got a man complete to Miller. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, 40 yards. And the Saints extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Groupie for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
56. Rams 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stafford.
He's got the connection downfield to Hamler.
Touchdown, Rams.
K.J. Hamler.
59 yards.
And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
Extra point by Moore, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The Saints on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Richardson working from the gun.
Going up top for Miller. And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Saints 63, Rams 21.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
Middle.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
He'll let one go deep for Howard.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Groupie for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Saints 70, Rams 21.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Evans.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 50, Stafford. Short pass to Howard. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's got it at the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Marr now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Come on.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10.
Mustang 19.
Now it's Richardson.
He'll find Miller. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line.
There, Richardson back to throw it.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Meanwhile, Richardson's this throw finds Smith and Jigba.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Richardson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to...
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game